Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss the subject is OOPS with Java. Here the topic is polymorphism. Let us see what are the contents we have to study in this session is introduction, types of polymorphism, method overloading, method overriding, dynamic dispatch, polymorphism examples, polymorphism in interfaces, polymorphism in Java collections, benefits of polymorphism, summary and conclusion. Let's move to the topic introduction. Polymorphism is a fundamental concept in object-oriented programming. It allows objects of different classes to be treated as objects of a common superclass. Polymorphism enables flexibility and code reusability in Java programs. Types of polymorphism. There are two types of polymorphism in Java: compile type polymorphism and run type polymorphism. Compile type polymorphism is achieved through method overloading, where multiple methods with the same name but different parameters are defined in a class. Runtime polymorphism is achieved through method overriding, where a method in the superclass is overridden in the subclass. Compile type polymorphism achieved through method overloading. Runtime polymorphism achieved through method overriding. Both types of polymorphism are important and have a distinct use cases in Java. Method overloading. Method overloading allows multiple methods with the same name but different parameters. The compile type determines appropriate method to execute based on the method signature. Method overloading enables developers to create more intuitive and expressive code. Method overriding. Method overriding allows a subclass to provide a specific implementation of a method already defined in its superclass. The method in the subclass must have the same name, return type and parameters as the method in the superclass. Method overriding allows for dynamic method dispatch, where the appropriate method is determined at runtime. Dynamic method dispatch. Dynamic method dispatch is the mechanism by which the correct method implementation is determined at runtime. It allows objects of different classes to be assigned to a common superclass reference variable. The method to be executed is determined by the actual object type at runtime. Polymorphism examples. Shape class. Consider a shape class with the draw method. Subclass like circle, rectangle and triangle can override the draw method to provide their own implementation. A shape array can hold objects of different shapes and the draw method will be dynamically dispatched based on the actual object type. Animal class. Consider an animal class with a make sound method. Subclasses like dog, cat and cow can override the method make sound method to produce their own sounds. An animal reference variable can hold objects of different animal types and make sound method will be dynamically dispatched based on the actual type object type. Polymorphism in interfaces. Interfaces in Java can also exhibit polymorphic behavior. Multiple classes can implement the same interface, allowing objects of those classes to be treated interchangeably. Polymorphism in interfaces enables loose coupling and enhanced code flexibility. Polymorphism in Java collections. Collections in Java often make use of polymorphism. Collections can store objects of different types as long as they share a common superclass or interface. Polymorphism in collections allows for genetic algorithms and flexible data structures. Benefits of polymorphism. Polymorphism simplifies code maintenance and reduce duplication. It enhances code readability and improves code organization. Polymorphism allows for dynamic method binding, enabling flexible behavior at runtime. Polymorphism promotes code reusability by allowing objects of different classes to be treated uniformly. It simplifies code maintenance and makes it easier and add new subclasses without modifying existing code. Polymorphism enhances flexibility and modularity in Java programs. Summary. Polymorphism is a powerful concept in Java that enables flexible and reusable code. It allows objects of different classes to be treated as objects of common superclass. Polymorphism is achieved through method overloading, method overriding, and interface implementation. Conclusion. Polymorphism is a powerful feature in Java that enables flexibility, code reusability, and modularity in object-oriented programming. It allows objects of different classes to be treated uniformly, providing a high level of abstraction. Understanding and utilizing polymorphism effectively can greatly enhance the design and functionality of Java programs. Thank you to all for watching this video.